guys, Kevin here, bringing you a brand new video. We need to discuss a movie that's recently come out, Anora. Great movie. Another movie from Sean Baker, a director who's made, some of my favorite movies actually, like the Florida Project. And Red Rocket was pretty good too, but the Florida Project is up there. Is up there as one of my favorites. But this one was like really good. I was like into it. I was into it for a while. It was interesting to see like what was going on with this girl who like found this guy that seemed to really like her, and seemed like he really wanted to be with her and like have her around, and she like felt the same, and then they end up getting married, and then the story kind of takes a turn from there. But so it was good. It was going good. It was enjoyable. And then like it took that turn after the marriage where like shit starts hitting the fan, and you figure out that the parents, once they come in, this guy didn't really care all that much about the marriage. He was just like, I was just having fun. Like I wasn't really that committed to this. Like I don't really care. And you're like, okay, all right. And it's this whole like fun thing of like, exciting, intense thing where they're like trying to find him and like tracking him down and like trying to fix everything and basically trying to get rid of the marriage. Anybody who's seen the movie knows all this, but and it's intense, it's exciting how it plays out. It's really enjoyable. But then it ends, and I'm like, really? Why'd you have to do that? Like, why? Why'd you have to go there, man? I just mean, like, see, like, I wanted to discuss this because, like, I feel like it's settled for, like, the cliche ending while trying to be, like, deep at the same time. So I'm very, like, torn about this, and I've had it on my mind for quite a while, so I guess that's a good thing, that I've been, like, thinking about it. I just mean, like, the classic thing of, like, things don't work out with one girl and a guy, but suddenly, or all along, there was this other guy who was always there. And then, they end up, like, getting together in some sort of way. And it's just like, why? Why did it have to happen like that? I just mean, like, there's so many movies that have done that. Like, where it's like, oh yeah, there's this other guy who's also been here the whole time. Like, you could get with him too. I just mean, like, I was begging the movie to be like, please don't get with that guy. And, he was an interesting guy. He was like this, like, almost like bodyguard who was like, trying to help the situation. Basically trying to like, what's the word? I don't know what the word is, but basically like diffuse the situation to try to like, calm everything down, and, kind of in a way holding Ani hostage, this girl Anora hostage, even though like, in the end they were just trying to find, her husband, Ivan, or Vanya, or whatever his name is. And then like, he's a little bit like, rough, and but he's just trying to like, basically prevent her from like running away. He's not like trying to like hurt her, I guess is the thing about it. So I'm like, okay, and he's like not like abusive, but she tries to run away, and he like stops her, and things like that, and it's like, okay, and then like, and this guy like kind of like feels bad for her with like her situation, what she's going through, with it being like a guy who's like, really doesn't care that much about her, and this sort of awful human being, and being put in this situation where like she was married, quote unquote, and then like having to go through all of this of like, oh fuck, he's running away, like what's going on, oh my god, there's people here like breaking shit and tying me up, and it's just like a shitty situation. And then like you kind of like feel for this guy, because he's just kind of like there just to like do his job, but he's not necessarily like a bad guy. So this character of like Igor is interesting. It's interesting. But like the movie could have just been like okay, like the thing is that like he found a ring that she had and was like, okay, I got you this ring, like it was like 4 or 5 carats, I think. And I was like, oh yeah, I found this. It's like, oh wow, okay, cool. And you're just like, he could have just said, in my opinion, like he could have just said something like oh, like thanks for finding this for me, or thanks for looking out for me, or like thanks for like helping me. This is what she could have said, I mean. And like stay safe out there, he could have said, or like good luck out there, something like that, like just like, okay, bye. But no, instead it turns into this thing where they have sex, and then like I'm just like, why did you have to do that? Like every like movie like finds a way to have like this person like fall for this other person, when it often doesn't even make sense, because like he was like, it was like the classic thing of like she was calling him like a faggot ass bitch, and like disliking him, showing her dislike for him, and then she falls for him. Like, wow, okay, cool. And it's like the movie was saying something interesting though. It was saying how like it's like the struggle of like someone who works in that industry to find like a real romantic relationship, because like she kisses him and then like she gets all like upset, and because she's like thinking about like how like, oh well, this is like so horrible, I can't have something like this, like because that was finally like more real than anything she ever had before, because it was actually like romantic as opposed to just like sexual, I guess. And and the thing is that if you notice throughout the movie, you can see that like she doesn't like kiss a lot, which is like considered like more like, I think, like a romantic thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I just mean like the movie is trying to say essentially like it's a hard struggle for these types of people to find like a real loving romantic relationship, and I appreciate that message. Like, that's great and all, Sean Baker, but like you didn't have to do that, man. Like, you didn't have to use that to get there. I just mean like I think there could have been like other ways that you could have said that, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I just think movies like this oftentimes like just find a random stupid reason for characters to like have sex or like make love to each other or whatever, or be in love with each other. Like, it's just, here it just feels like stupid and cliche. I don't know, but like I was thinking about like that message of like the struggle of like people like that. Like I had that on my mind for this past like day or so. So yeah, great movie though. I'll have to revisit it, but yeah, that's what my thoughts are on it. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.